Assalamualaikum students. Today we are going to resume our lecture. Yesterday we finished reading the text of the wise Caliph and also did the two questions uh, and wrote their answers. Now we are going to continue again with that comprehension exercise and we will answer the question number 3 and onward. Before starting this, I am going to talk a bit about language learning or the language acquisition. Language learning or language acquisition. The methods to acquire the language. Students, as you all know that English is a language and it is the part of your curriculum since your playgroup and till your graduation masters. Now it is the subject of vital importance. You can see that in metric you have English, in FSC you have English, in graduation you have English. Whatever the subject you are doing your graduation, maybe it's maths, botany, zoology, even MBBS, even Bachelor of Engineering, English is even English is the compulsory subject even at that level. And when you pass out, you successfully get your degree, your master's, your MBBS, your bachelor in engineering. Again, wherever you go, you apply for a job, there is a separate portion allocated to this subject. And if you are not good in this subject, you lose the marks. Now, what is the reason that majority of our students or let's say citizens, young or old, are not able to do good in this language? The reason is they do not acquire it properly. Language acquisition is a systematic process. It comprises of 4 major skills. That is listening skill, reading skill, speaking skill, and writing skill. Now, if the language is only grammar and if you expect that you will acquire language through only grammar, it is next to impossible, because grammar is something which polishes your language. Grammar is something which tells you about the rules. It polishes your language. Apart from grammar, we are not negating the importance of grammar. Grammar is important, but its function is to polish your language, to look out for the errors, to look out, check out if something is wrong, to put the things in order. But apart from grammar, there are some skills which you have to acquire. If we talk about this book, or you also had this subject English in class 9 also. This book comprises of 26 lessons. So why they have given so much lessons, 26 lessons? What is the purpose? The purpose is to enable you people to practice these four skills. Because if you are not working on these four skills, your language will never improve. Never ever. To include 26 lessons in this book, to include a lot of lessons in first year, include poetry there, drama, and play. What is the reason? Reason is you should read. When a teacher is reading for you, you must listen. And when you read and listen well, then you are able to speak well. And if you acquire these three skills, then writing is the supreme form. Then you are able to write in a good way. So, if someone says that textual study is not important, he's wrong. The textual study is the backbone because it enables you to polish your listening skill while I am reading this text for you. The text which is included in your course, I am enabling you to enhance your listening skill. If your listening skill will be good, you will be able to comprehend, you will be able to pick the correct pronunciation of the words, how the punctuation is used, and how we take care of the punctuation while we are reading. The commas, full stop. There are many students which are not good in reading. Why? Because they are not good in listening. So if it comes to listening skill, it means there should be a speaker to whom you listen. So while I am doing this textual reading, this is the backbone of language learning. I am reading for you, you are developing your listening skill. So when we are doing the textual study students, it is most important, kindly take out your books and read with me. Because while reading, we come to know new words. Some structures are repeated again and again. You also acquire grammar, we can say automatically, because we are reading the fine piece of work which is grammatically correct. In this way, you are polishing your listening skill. So when the input is good, when you are listening something attentively, ultimately your reading skill is going to improve. And when your listening and reading skills are going to improve, you are going to do well while speaking that language. Your pronunciation is not good and you are speaking, what kind of, let's speak the Sindhi with wrong pronunciation. Is it good? No. With one word or two words, it's okay. But if you continuously in each sentence you are doing blunders, that is something a person cannot ignore. So, students, textual study is the backbone of language learning. Please, I request you, while I am reading the text for you, take out the books. Do not waste this precious exercise of listening skill, reading skill. And when you polish these two skills, then your speaking will be good. And when you are good in three skills, then writing is something supreme. and you will be able to write something good. All right? So nothing is useless. The language learning is different from other subjects, that is science subjects. Language is different from biology, chemistry. In chemistry, a teacher can come, you don't require the book. You just will come, write what is covalent bond. You will define it. Covalent bond is a bond formed by the mutual sharing of electrons. Then he will jump to the kinds of covalent bond, single, double, this and that. If he is defining ionic bond, he will give the definition, then to the kinds and a detailed lecture. But in English, you have to take care of these skills. The mechanism is different with this subject. You have to go through the textual study. You have to read. You have to listen. Then it comes to speaking. You have to speak. If I come here, only deliver a lecture on grammar, what is active passive? You will find many lectures on active passive by very renowned professors on YouTube, on internet. You will find very nice lectures on narration, direct, indirect, on internet. There are many books full with grammar. Grammar is important. It polishes your language. It beautifies your language. But it never teaches you language. That's why these 26 lessons have been included in your book, so that you should go through the textual study, read the text, read how structures are used. Then, after reading, listening, the exercises are given. The purpose of exercise is now to judge that how much you were good in listening. If we have read this lesson, the wise Caliph, and I ask you the question, what was Caliph Harun Rashid known and respected for? The whole class will not be able to answer because the whole class is not good at listening skill. Only few will be able to answer this question directly without, cramming the answer, कॉपी में से रट्टा लगा के उस सवाल का जवाब फिर उसको वैसे ही प्रोड्यूस कर देना आंसर कॉपी में फाइनल एग्जाम में. इफ आई आस्क दिस क्वेश्चन, आप में से कुछ ही बच्चे होंगे जो उसी वक्त जवाब देंगे. व्हाट इज द रीजन फॉर दिस? बिकॉज देयर लिसनिंग स्किल इज गुड. दे आर लिसनिंग it attentively, they were reading it attentively, and when these two skills were good, they were able to answer the question suddenly. Now it comes to speaking. Because they are listening and reading was good, they were also, while I was reading, they were listening attentively and also reading silently with me, word by word. So now they are able to answer instantly that why Caliph Harun Rashid known and respected for. Means their speaking skill also improved. And when these three skills improved, now there is no bar or hindrance for them to produce the same answer in exam. That is, in exam is writing skill. You have to write everything whatever you have uh, listened, spoken in class, whatever you have discussed. So students, why we are not good at language? The reason is we do not pay any heed to the textual study. Oh, it is the job of sir. It is the job of the teacher to read the lesson. Okay, it is the job of the teacher to read the lesson for you because somehow he is good in reading skill than you. That's why he is reading the lesson for you so that you can comprehend, you can acquire the correct pronunciation, how to read. That's why. And in class also teacher gives the opportunity of reading to students also. Come stand up and read this paragraph. You. So if someone says that reading the text is not important, he is living in the fool's paradise. Literally, he is living in the fool's paradise. Reading is something most important. Textual study is important. This lesson wise Caliph is concerned. If we will not read the lesson word by word, line by line, how you are going to answer the questions? How you are going to answer these fill in the blanks? These exercise is actually the test. This exercise work is actually the exam of whatever you have read in the lesson to check your skills, to check your reading skill, to check your listening skill. That's why at the end they have given these exercise. So let me summarize this for you. If you are not going to acquire the language according to its mechanism, उसका जो mechanism है जिस तरीके से लैंग्वेज को अक्वायर किया जाए, अगर उसको इस तरह से अक्वायर नहीं करोगे और लैंग्वेज सिर्फ आपके लिए ये रहेगी कि मुझे एग्जाम पास करना है, तो आप एग्जाम ही पास करते रहोगे, इसमें कोई शक नहीं। आप 9th का एग्जाम भी पास कर जाओगे लैंग्वेज के सब्जेक्ट का, आप मैट्रिक का भी कर जाओगे, फर्स्ट ईयर का भी एग्जाम पास कर जाओगे, बट एज फार एज लैंग्वेज इज कंसर्न, you will never acquire it. You will never be able to speak fluently. You will never be able to listen the things attentively. Okay, students. Now let's come to the exercise work. That is, yesterday we finished two questions. Now answer number 3, and the question is, what did the Qazi say to the Caliph? What did the Qazi say to the Caliph? Answer: Qazi said to the Caliph that he has brought a dispute among two people, comma, which he can not resolve or solve. काजी ने क्या कहा था कैलिफ को? आते ही यही कहा था ना कि अमीरुल मोमिनीन, एक मसला लाए हूं इन दो लोगों का और मैं इसको हल नहीं कर पा रहा इस डिस्प्यूट को. What was the dispute between rich man and the beggar? अमीर आदमी और उस गरीब के दरमियान, गरीब आदमी के दरमियान डिस्प्यूट क्या था? आंसर 4. What was the dispute between the rich man and the beggar? The rich man and the beggar were quarreling over the ownership of a fine white horse. क्वारल के मीनिंग होते हैं झगड़ा करना किसी बात पे. सो द रिच मैन एंड द beggar were quarreling over the ownership of a fine white house. उनके दरमियान डिस्प्यूट का, झगड़े का क्या रीजन था? वो एक जो व्हाइट हाउस हॉर्स की मिल्कियत थी, उसकी वजह से एक दूसरे से लड़ रहे थे. Kindly write down these answers. I give you 30 seconds, then I will move to the next questions. Okay, I am rubbing this answer number 3. One more thing, many of you, what you people do that while doing this question answer and all that, this is a bitter reality that you follow the guidebooks, the ready-made answers there. So if you follow the guidebooks and when the examiner in board is checking the answers and you have followed the same guidebook, you will pass the exams, but he will not award you good marks. So always try to produce answer of your own. And while inshallah, when this corona and all this which we are facing because of this disease will end and you people will resume coming to schools, I will give you people this opportunity to write the answers on your own. I am here to check those answers, correct them if there is some mistake. But I will, and I have given this opportunity last year to the metric off white also, and the results were good. Same inshallah, the drill will be that you have to produce the answers, and I will be there to check them for any grammatical errors or something like that. Question number 5, that is, what did the rich man tell the Caliph? Answer 5. What did the rich man tell the Caliph? Rich man told the Caliph that he saw this beggar limping towards the city. He felt sorry for him and offered him the ride on back of his horse at the end of journey. Beggar refused to dismount. Beggar refused to dismount the horse and claimed the horse and claimed the horse. That's it. Now, the next question, let me read it for you. A rich man told the Caliph that he saw this beggar limping towards the city. He felt sorry for him and offered him the ride on back of his horse. At the end of the journey, beggar refused to dismount the horse and claimed the horse. The next question, what did the beggar tell the Caliph? Answer 06. Beggar told the Caliph that it was beggar told the Caliph that the rich man has looted him of his horse and the horse belongs to beggar told the Caliph that the rich man has looted him of his horse and the horse belongs to him. Horse belongs to him. Yes, sir. How much time is remaining? 3 minutes. Write down answer number 5, answer number 6, and we will jump to the answer of question number 7 after this. Question number 7 says, why did the beggar refuse to get down the horse? Why did the beggar refuse to get down the horse? Let me rub question number 5. Why did the beggar refuse to get down the horse? Answer 7. For spelling of beggar, Beggar, kindly correct it. The spelling of beggar, Beggar, beggar. Answer number 7. Why did the beggar refuse to get down the house? Beggar, beggar refused to get down from the horse because he had started claiming the ownership of the horse and wanted to loot the rich man of his fine horse. Beggar refused to get down from the horse. उसने इनकार कर दिया था घोड़े से उतरने के लिए क्योंकि he had started claiming the ownership of the horse. उसने ये कहना शुरू कर दिया रिच मैन को कि इसका ओनर तो मैं हूं हॉर्स का, तो मैं क्यों नीचे उतरूं हॉर्स से, तुम उतरो. He started claiming the ownership of the horse and wanted to loot the rich man of his fine horse. और वो चाहता था कि रिच मैन को लूट ले, उससे उसका घोड़ा ले ले. For today, it is enough. Inshallah Ta'ala, in next class, we are going to finish the remaining work. Yes. Ji? Looted. What is the meaning of looted? The word is loot. L-O-O-T, loot. जैसे उर्दू में भी कहते हैं किसी को लूटना. तो सेकंड फॉर्म उसकी होगी लूटेड. तो लूटेड जो उर्दू में लूट है, सेम वही इंग्लिश में लूट है, यानी किसी से उसका माल, उसकी चीज हथिया लेना, लूट लेना. तो उसकी सेकंड फॉर्म होगी लूटेड. यानी सो horse and wanted to loot the rich man. He wanted to loot the rich man. वो अमीर आदमी को लूटना चाहता था. Right? So this same word, because English is an international language and English has adopted many words of other languages also. तो इंग्लिश में ये लूट वर्ड जो है, कारवान वर्ड है, फकीर वर्ड है, खाकी वर्ड है, इस तरह उर्दू के बहुत से वर्ड हैं जो इंग्लिश वोकैबुलरी का परमानेंट पार्ट है. ऑलराइट. यस. यस. ओवर.